What's going on, guys? Majin Parsa back again with another video. This is a long overdue video. I've been wanting to do one of these for a little while. This is going to be basically a deck profile for Dragon Ball Super card game. If you guys aren't familiar with the game, this is probably not a video you want to check out because I'm not going to be explaining too much in depth about what the cards do. I'll explain some strategies for this deck. I know it's a little bit different from this content I usually put. I usually put either vlogs or, kind of artistic videos, but this is something I kind of just wanted to touch on and try out. So this is going to be for the Broly deck. It's updated, so it's going to include Series 2 in it and a couple of the new black cards, or the Warp cards. But everyone knows the leader. Basically, every time you attack a leader card, you and your opponent discard one card from your hand. The Awakened side is the exact same effect, but on top of that, you and your opponent also destroy one battle card from your battle area. So don't worry, there's obviously a way to counteract that for yourself with Broly's Ring. I run 3 of them, 2, 3. You definitely want to have this turn 1. If you can have this turn 1, mill your hand. If you don't have this turn 1, mill your hand so you can get it. And there's a backup in case you don't get it. We've got 2 Paragus. I've found this ratio works for me. Worst case scenario, if I use Paragus early game and then have to draw into Broly's Ring later, I can always put it down as energy, so it's no big deal. Then obviously the 10k boosts, have to have them. The super combos, it's a complete necessity in this deck. And then we have Broly Dawn of the Rampage. So this is going to be the Broly engine. Gonna run 4 of the 1-drops. You want all 4 of them. And then I run 4 of the 5-drop and 4 of the 6-drop in this deck. You have to run 4 of each because if you're whiffing on your Broly draws, you're losing cards from your hand, and the whole point of this deck is to destroy your opponent's hand. Most tournaments I've played with this, I've gotten at least 2nd place. Not bad, it's a pretty casual place that I go play at, so we're all kind of just messing around most of the time anyway. Then keeping with the Broly theme, with that Berserk Super Saiyan, we got Kale, and it's an amazing effect, and it kind of sucks because you're also discarding cards from your battle area while you're doing this, but it helps you draw. And on top of that, there's kind of a loophole around discarding cards from your battle area with Broly, and I'll show you guys that once we get to those cards. So we run 3 of the Kale, and then 3 of the Raging Attacker Vegeta. This card is super underrated. No one really, I see almost no one using this card. It KOs cards. It will, you can use it as a negate pretty much. If you have 4 energy untapped during your opponent's turn, you just play this card when they summon, let's say like a Gohan promo, or if they summon anything that's 4-drop or less, and they swing at your leader for their effect, you just KO it right away. Super easy. And then Super Saiyan Gotenks. This is pretty much, at this point, it's like a staple in any green deck. It's so good. It's pretty much a 3 cost. You draw a card, and it's got double strike. So it's a pretty insane card. It helps a lot. Now this is where you get in kind of the strategy with Broly, with the Broly leader. You use the Trunks, and I use 3 of them, as well as 3 of the Masked Saiyan. So these are the cards you want to use when you use its warp effect, so that way you don't have to use any energy to play it. You're going to be discarding it at the end of your turn anyway, so instead of putting it in your drop area or your warp area, you might as well use Broly's effect to put this in your drop area and have more charge for another warp effect. So you run 4 of the Time Patrol Trunks, and we run 3 of the Masked Saiyan. Masked Saiyan is good because it also KOs. So let's say Broly's effect is that your opponent has to discard 1 card from their battle area and 1 card from their hand. And let's say they have like a Majin Buu on field and they have like a 6-drop battle card. You'll use this for the Majin Buu because you can get rid of it pretty easily, or any kind of 1-drop that doesn't have a blocker. And then when you attack with your Broly, they have to discard their 6-drop. So you're pretty much clearing their field for their next turn. Now these are the blue cards that I run in this deck because it's a blue-green. We run 3, I believe, of the Majin Buu. Pretty good. You just put it on the field, draw a card. You save it as a combo, I usually do, because I don't want to awaken as fast as other people try to with Broly, because the best part about Broly is if you're unawakened and they're stalling you, you can just keep attacking and they're dropping cards from hand. At least you're getting something out of it. You're not just attacking for no reason. You don't have to combo, you don't want them to take the life, because that way they're just dropping cards. I run 3 Senzu Bean. I wish I could run 4. I love this card. You get all your, you get pretty much 1 energy back plus 5k. Helps out all the time. I usually use it in defense. Occasionally I'll use it in offense if I need to put energy back so I can do another swing with another battle card. And Result of Training. Same thing, I wish I could run 4 of this because there are so many times where people stall me as Broly, and usually I'm okay with it because eventually I know they're going to make me awaken, and either way I'm dropping cards from their hand. But Result of Training does work out if they're stalling you for way too long and you need cards in your hand and you've got all that energy put down. And last but not least, the Negate. Best Negate in the game. Flying Nimbus, the new Series 3 Negate, might take that spot for me, or the Black Negate with, I forget who it is, but it's the Time Girl, the Supreme Kai of Time. But Whis' Coercion, best Negate to have in this game. And yeah, that's the Broly deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I know this was a little short of a video. If you guys want to see more deck profiles, I plan on doing, I got the cards for Series 3 and I'm definitely going to be doing some of those. But yeah, just let me know. I hope you guys take it easy, have fun, don't go too crazy with this, and we'll see you later.